Wow, that was that was really beautiful. I'm so glad that happened. Now I know exactly why that happened. Just as I turned my car back on to leave, and my car got fixed, by the way, and I'm on my way back. I'm on my way forward to see my mama in Utah. And just as I turned my car on, the clock turned 4:44. Beautiful. So I pulled in. It's this old garage. I took a picture. I'll share the picture. And there are these 3 Vietnam veterans. 2 of them are in wheelchairs. Beer bellies, rough Nevada desert kind of characters, which I know. They're descended from some kind of rough Nevada characters and individual characters. And they didn't have any masks on. Wasn't surprised. I did not have my mask on. And I got out of the car and went to talk to the one that was standing. Both the guys in the wheelchair pointed to the guy that was standing at his back to me, is working on something. And he was a little like, this isn't my problem. I had Valvoline call ahead and tell him what was happening, and he's like, well, I don't do credit. And I just was really nice. I said, hey, do you prefer that would you like me to wear a mask? And he said, no, we don't need to do that here. And I said, okay, well, I'm from California. It's a different story there. It's a different reality. And I just started to talk with them and be friendly and meet them where they were at and be kind. And he ended up taking care of everything, being very kind. And one of the gentlemen was who was in a wheelchair. We just had this great conversation, and the man, they didn't tell me their names. I told them my name, but they did not tell me their names, so I didn't want to get nosy. But they were just sharing about how everybody in California is hateful, how everybody's so hateful in California, and that just broke my heart. And I said, not everybody in California is hateful. I'm an ambassador of love, and I'm bringing the love. And I want you to know that there are people that are still all about the love. And they just shared from their heart, like, if you're a good person, you're a good person. And all the political stuff shouldn't create the hatred. And they just said, social media feels very painful and full of a lot of hateful messages, and I don't even go on there anymore. And but it was really sweet to drop in with them and have a heart to heart, and to be able to talk with them and to feel their same perspective. We probably voted for and are gonna vote for totally different people in the election, and probably have very different ideas about a lot of things. But they saw, I was kind to them, and they were very kind to me, and shared sweetly from their hearts. And also said they don't share their opinions anymore, because nobody wants to hear it. And if they ask for it and finally get it out of them, they get attacked and beaten down for it. And this is the thing that I've been talking about, and why I'm sharing different points of view, to evoke curiosity. Like, even if you think what somebody is sharing is ridiculous, like, I believe the earth is flat. Like, I went to Europe. I went to a wedding in Ibiza, Spain, a few years ago, and it was just high vibration, amazing people. And this couple that were there that I just had been delighting in getting to know, sharing all kinds of ideas and having fun. And they're like, we question whether the earth is flat or not. And I was like, what? Shut the front door, But instead of like treating them horribly, I was like, wow, you know, I'm really curious. I've never actually met somebody that had that opinion. So I'm curious, you know, what makes you think that? And it was a really great conversation. And they did not sway me, and I didn't try to sway them. I don't try to sway people. But it was a really fascinating conversation, and it helped me to understand a little, at least one direction down that rabbit hole that somebody went, and how it makes sense to them. And I just feel like it's so important right now. Like, the pain and suffering of humans is caused by other human beings who don't see them as being worthy. They don't see their feelings, their opinions, their experiences are invalidated. And when someone's experience is invalidated, then it's easy to dehumanize them. That's the first step. Devalue their voice, shut their voice down. Let them know they're not important. They don't matter. Their voice isn't important. And then right there that's the break. That's a break, and it can and if they feel broken and disconnected and not belonging, it triggers all of the core wounding that all of us have from being humans on the planet. We all have belonging, abandonment stuff on some level, even if it's only stress level, you know, even if it's not full on PTSD, anxiety attack, panic attack level. And, you know, like, being able, I feel like, of course, this is exactly, and they're like, go get irate at those Valvoline people. And I was, you know, I could have been, but I said, you know, I could be irate, but I'm not going to be irate at them either, because I'm all about the love. And they're like, good for you. And so I gave them the love, and I just said, I'm so sorry that you felt hated, you felt, you know, treated poorly by anybody, but especially anybody from a place that I'm from. And I'm so sorry about that. And I just want you to know I'm all about the love, and I'm sending you the love, and hopefully that can make up for a little bit. And they were just very sweet and very receptive. I wish the whole thing could have been recorded. It was so beautiful. And I'm really grateful I had this opportunity to do this. Multiple times there were just tears coming to my eyes, because this is what it's all about, the human connection. And these Vietnam vets got it. And, you know, I don't shave under my arms, so, you know, they could have freaked out about that. They saw my hippie bag, you know, my Prius that they did not have the parts for. No surprise, you know. And I got to joke around with them, like, gosh, you know, I bet you don't see very many Priuses around here, so I'm not surprised you don't have the parts. But, you know, just like being able to relate with people, meet them where they're at, and it was sweet. And I hope that I spread some peace and love and kindness in the world that maybe wouldn't have happened in another way. So hopefully that was helpful and inspiring. That's what I'm all about. I'm really not about trying to stir shit up. I'm trying to encourage people to be loving and kind. And if the call to be loving and kind is stirring your shit up, then yay. It's your job to look at it. It's your job to look at it and heal it up. Because whenever we come from unkindness, a place of, even if we're justified, I was very justified in my feelings, and if I'd have been justified in my feelings, this may have been a very unpleasant reality for me. Instead, it was incredibly heartwarming. So, anyway, I'm gonna sign off now and focus more on my driving. I love the Nevada desert. It's amazing, and I'm gonna commune. So, half heart, full heart. Love you.